bottles, yeah, we got them all. Line them all up and we'll drink till we fall. Arthur Cantina's the best liquor store. Arthur Cantina, you'll never need more.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Arthur Cantina Podcast. I'm your host, JP, with your other host, Tony, as he likes to call himself. God bless. Today, we're drinking what? Maker's Mark Cellar Age 2024 release. I don't know if you can see that. It's like a nice Maker's Mark bottle, not for nothing. It's like, it's got that, it's probably made in a factory, the glass. It's not handmade, but it's got like that, I don't know how you explain it, waviness to it. Let's pour some, you gotta pour some for Josette. Here you go.
This bottle comes from our friend Oliver.
Oliver, shout out Oliver
who
again,
has been
man.
donating us bottles left and right.
Oh shit, that's a heavy pour. God
like
bless.
crazy.
Yeah, Oliver's the man. Shout out Oliver. We got
He's been bringing us a ton of shit.
We gotta go visit him. He came by the other day.
It's a good bottle for sliding.
Very nice bottle for sliding. Old school bottle. It looks like an old school whiskey. This is like something you drink in Red Dead. Ooh, right off the nose. Nice caramel to it. Look at that color. I don't know if you could see. Gotta take the specs off because
Damn, it was actually pretty good.
the 2024 release, the Cellar Age, right here at Arthur Cantina.
It's pretty good.
Now, we're getting right into it. We're not even BSing today. I like that color. I don't know if it'll come up good on that camera.
Damn, this thing is dry as hell.
The nose? What do you get on that nose, Bubba?
I don't get nothing.
Got a nice caramel, nice vanilla note.
Shit ton of alcohol. Just singeing my hairs. A little bit of wood.
Easy drink, but what is the alcohol percent? Because
59% alcohol.
I was gonna say it has like an alcohol taste to it, but not overbearing. Bella, the bottle. See, blocking your beautiful face. You're a handsome guy. You gotta get that bottle out.
Yeah, take this thing.
We're just gonna end up sliding this back and forth. I can't. I wish I had a camera here that I could show it, but it's there. It's like you got these little. What do you call that? What do you call that? Like little
dimples.
Dimples, I guess.
It's a really nice bottle design.
Yeah, it makes it look like it was like hand blown, but it definitely wasn't.
Apparently, every time when they make a new bottle mold, it can cost anywhere from $50 to $100,000.
That's crazy.
To make the glass mold. So these kind of customized bottles you see, these one-off bottles, they paid for that. You're paying for that.
Well,
now, in the grand scheme of things, you sell 3 million bottles. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
It's nothing. It's not even a cent in the production of it.
Now, I don't know much about making glass. Actually, I should. I went to a really cool glass museum somewhere in Pennsylvania, like near the Poconos. There used to be a glass factory, blah, blah, blah. You think I would know a little bit.
That is kind of cool, but also kind of hipstery.
No, super cool. It was just me there, and the guy just gave us a private tour. It's like a seam, so I'm assuming this is like factory made. When you get a lot of the tequila bottles, like the other day, we were Fortaleza, we got in stock, ordering now at the Cantina. The Reposado, one of the bottlenecks is like very askew because it's all handmade.
Well, yeah, it was cooling down probably and just cool down whack.
Yeah, and like, so if you see this, how straight this is, it was just, it's like noticeably slanted. I'm like, that's actually kind of dope.
I wonder, this is a good experiment we could try later. If you ever wore like Oakley sunglasses and looked at the back of a car windshield, you could see like these like patterns popping up.
Yeah, yeah.
Apparently that's from the cooling jets. When they form the glass, they put it into a rack, they put it in front of this cooling like a machine, and it's just shooting cold air at it. And the jets get so temperature, I guess, focused that they'll make these little like dimplets or impressions on the glass. So you see these weird patterns.
Yeah, when it's polarized, the glass.
Yeah, when you have like these iridium glasses. I wonder if that could be done with liquor bottles.
I'll tell you right now, though, I feel like the bottle, the color, and my glass is kind of, that's it. That's going to be the very serious. Anthony's got to make that. That's Anthony's job to make that look cool. So what do you think about this? It's high proof, like you said. It's overproof.
A little
119.
bit of sweetness at the very end. A little bit in the peak of your tongue. But it's mostly a very dry whiskey. The problem with bourbons, when you start aging them long periods of time, they take on so much of the wood because it's a brand new oak barrel.
I love that, though.
They'll soak the hell out of it. And Bardstown's hot, so their barrels, I think, age faster. They're just more aggressive.
I'm not doing Bardstown.
No. Maker's Mark is in Bardstown.
Oh, yes.
So where they are is just a hotter location. They're a little bit further south, but I always feel like the whiskeys that come out of Bardstown are always a little bit hotter, a little more aggressive. So they're kind of aging quicker.
So this is a special blend of aged barrels. 15% whiskey aged 12 years, 85% whiskey aged 13 years. Also, again, little details. You can't see it here. Right above Cellar Age, it says Maker's Mark, and then right under it, it says Limited Edition in the same color. It's just
I didn't
raised.
see that with the glasses
It's
on.
pretty cool. Truth be told, I always liked Maker's Mark growing up. That was like my whiskey to go to. Maker's Mark is formidable.
It's a bigger company. I mean, it's more boutique than the other major brands, like Jack Daniels, like
That's what I was about to say. I liked it over Jack.
the
I like
Bullet.
Jim Beam, like all the cheap, shitty stuff.
and it's just a feeling. It feels more boutique. Maybe because it's the hand dipping.
Yes.
Maybe that's because it's connected.
It's a
to
huge
personal
brand.
touch.
Yes. But
But they're a massive company. They're huge. They're
But
part
again,
of Jim Beam.
I always liked it growing up. Like, that was I'm the cool guy drinking Maker's Mark. When I was 20, 21.
Give you an honest review on this. Not crazy about it. I think it's a little too hot.
I don't think it's hot at all. For 119 proof?
Well, the other one we just had was 57. It's 114.
Yeah. Well, this is, I think, is easier drinking. They were both good.
Like when we have a Castle and Key, again, because it's rye and sugar, it's a different thing. It's definitely got a little more sweetness.
Now,
ryes are more calmed down at 60%.
Maker's Mark is weeded.
Usually, I believe
And that's
so.
I
Unless there's a different blend for the cellar aged.
that could be true, but I doubt it. It doesn't say. It doesn't give me a breakdown on it. But I tend to like weeded bourbons better.
The line is very thin when you get in from pleasant to aggressive, and it gets thinner when you're using like a wheat. It's just not as forgiving, I think. So it's like hard for people to really master the weeded whiskeys. I think this one just misses the mark a little bit.
Really? I know. I enjoy it.
If it was like 2 points more dialed down in alcohol, I think it would have been a really pleasant drink.
Really? I think it's fantastic. Oh, now you're just diving into the big boy. It's funny because this is like kind of bigger, depending on price. But
We got to run out of time. We're gonna run out of time.
I mean, we got another 15, 20 to go. Let me rinse this out.
Let's see how this one slides.
No, well,
On the sliding
wait.
scale. I got it. I can thread it.
No,
Empty bottle.
you wouldn't care if it broke because it was Fez's
I
bottle.
give him another one. I don't care.
Actually, well, let's drink this because
Poor
again,
Fez.
well, you didn't even. This guy's loose because he didn't tell what bottle. This is world famous, I think. Buffalo Trace Distillery, Colonel E.H. Taylor Small Batch. I mean, if you're into whiskey, you know what this is. You know what I mean?
Tastes like apples after drinking that shit.
That's what I was about to get at. I just sampled this. I've had this plenty of times, and it's been a while. I had a little bit yesterday, and I was like, damn.
I wonder if I can slide you a full bottle.
This guy's loose. Everybody,
We're gonna prove the bottle sliding techniques.
Anthony's loose. First of all, right off the nose.
Oh, that one too.
No.
Just not a sliding bottle.
Yeah, because look, tapers up.
Yeah. Good.
Not a sliding bottle. Don't slide the H-Tails.
Don't slide the H-Tails. We discovered that.
Now, right off the nose, I'm getting
Some bartenders watching us slide bottles like this and like, you assholes.
yeah.
You can't slide those bottles.
I'm
Don't you know?
I'm missing the word for this. The nose is so good. It's like a almost like a candied, very caramelly.
Pre-pandemic, this was my favorite bourbon. I love the H. Taylor Small Batch. I don't know if it's because they changed something or if my palate changed after COVID. Not my favorite anymore. It does taste better than it's ever had, though. It's close to when pre-pandemic tastes right now.
Also, who knows how long this has been open? I feel like, again...
So, again, now the heat's coming all out into this whiskey.
I think this has... It's only 100 proof, so it's less proof than that. I feel like it has more heat in it, though.
At the finish, yeah. That heat just kicked in like a furnace. Holy hell.
Mm.
In the beginning, it's got more oily. It's got more walnut.
Yeah.
But at the end, the heat is piling through.
Now, why is that?
I don't know. What's it at?
It's at 100. 100 proof compared to 119.
I don't know how old that bottle is. I don't know when it's from.
Yeah, it's been open a while. Fez, again. Fez was kind enough to let us. Yesterday, I feel like I had it yesterday, truth be told. Maybe because we drank the Maker's Mark, we drank, whatever else. I don't want to, we did the beer episode before this, not to give away too much, but I don't know. It tasted better yesterday for some reason. Maybe because my palate's just up right now.
It's oily. That consistency is back. The last time I had it, it was thin.
Yeah, it tastes a little more harsh than the Maker's Mark, which is kind of silly.
A little bit of some kind of wood in there.
Now,
woodland
let
forest,
me see.
maybe?
You know who is a Colonel E.H. Taylor? Was he really a colonel? Was some bullshit they just called himself?
So apparently these colonels had a lot of money
As a
back
founding
in the day.
father of the modern bourbon industry, Colonel Edmund Haynes Taylor Jr. left an incredible legacy. Civil War guy. Probably fought for the wrong side.
No, Kentucky's pretty blue. A lot of industry out there. During
Yeah,
the Civil War.
Who was the bad
blue.
guys? The blue guys
Okay.
in the Civil War
All
guy.
right. Who won, man?
The red guys.
Who got the statue down in D.C.?
Yeah.
Is it Robert E. Lee?
No. What
Oh.
it? What was Lincoln? He was a Republican, stupid.
Yeah, Lincoln's man.
Yeah.
Lincoln
So this guy is in
was
Kentucky.
The Union
The Mason-Dixon
asshole.
line.
They were Union guys.
Kentucky wasn't...
Yes, it was. Look it up. Look it up.
Joe,
Look at
you
your
need
phone.
to... This is the problem. We're using the thing. You can't look it up. Kentucky. What side were they on? I'm telling you, Mason-Dixon line was like Virginia.
Okay.
Kentucky was a border state that remained in the Union. No, it was deeply divided.
I'm telling you, they fought for the Union.
It
I
was
remember
deep-
that.
it was-
Because I remember they were like right there on the line. And I always thought like, oh shit, Kentucky was blue? I thought they were like a red state.
Kentucky state declared neutrality.
Yeah, but they were...
Okay.
they were for the
However,
Union.
the Confederacy invaded, and they abandoned neutrality, went with the Union. So
There you go. I remember that fact. Listen, the wheel can't have egg on our face every day. All right, some days we do, some days we don't.
listen, but this guy, it's probably his name is. Look at him. Look at him. Look at this guy. You gonna tell me this guy was fighting for freedom?
The other colonel was Curtin Blanton's, and again, it cost money to make a distillery. So I'm not saying they were bad guys by having money, but apparently these guys all had money.
Now, oh yeah, I wonder why. Anyway, they were slave owners. Who do you think made them? Anyway, you know better than me. You know better than me. Now, E.H. Taylor, Buffalo Trace had the tornado. That was E.H. Taylor. Didn't they do like a special?
They had tornado, Rick House got knocked down, something like that. Some crazy.
But it was
story.
E.H. Taylor.
It was E.H. Taylor.
So they did like a tornado. Rick
Yeah,
House bullshit.
like all those little things in the Buffalo Trace's timeline, the tornado, the Pappy heist, were these like moments of marketing that were either they were really smart to capitalize on, or just dumb luck. I don't know.
They all
I'm
do
sure
that.
Someone knows. Every one of those things adds to its lore. The tornado, getting
That
stolen shit, the huge amount of money getting ripped off. All these little things add up.
That just happened with Jack Daniels. One of their rick houses collapsed. Just like, I guess, it was old or whatever. So Jack Daniels is going to come
I
out.
find that hard to believe.
It
Collapsed because it was old? I doubt it. They got a lot of money.
It collapsed for some reason. Whatever the case was, it collapsed recently, like a week ago. I just saw like an article about it. Jack Daniels is going to come out with Rick House 10 or whatever Rick House fell. Like, these are the barrels that survived.
Some guys didn't call us and go, do you have a barrel 711 from this batch?
RFK Jr. is going to call us. Do you have
the winter edition.
Do you have the collapsed Rick House addiction? That's the one that has the dirt on it.
You have the one Dave
biodegradable.
He made it his batch before he died.
Again, we're going to get hate. Like, why are you hating on? I love RFK Jr. Him not so much. Because he's got quadruple boosted. What are you going to do?
Listen,
He bought into the bullshit.
I told you
he bought into the fake Guinea heist. Fucking Fauci telling you bullshit.
Fucking red dye in your drinks. This kid wouldn't listen. Now he wants to listen to me because I said I agree with that part of him.
All I drink is water. When do you see me drinking red dye anything? When do you see me drinking anything besides water or booze?
Listen, I
would slide this to you because I'm right, but it's just gonna go.
I don't want to reveal everything
Ready?
about you. I've seen you.
Here we go. That's the way to slide into your style. Charlie broke my bottles. I can't believe it.
Charlie, I tried breaking it like 3 times.
My bottles. I was kind enough to leave it to them.
Sure, that was my.
This person's gonna try to come in. Joey, just give him the Matumbo.
We're closed, lady.
We're closed, lady. No, get lost.
You definitely hear you.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a f***. We're closed. Get the f*** out of here. I'm just kidding. I love all my customers. That's not true. I love most of my customers. Some of my customers.
99%. There's that 1%. I'm just like, any day you're gonna get kicked out of here.
1%. Who would be your customer that you can't wait to throw out once and for all?
Someone won you, like. There was one customer yesterday. Nice guy. Was talking to Fez.
Yesterday.
Yeah, I came in at 8:10.
Oh, okay.
So, nice customer, talking with Fez for like half an hour. And I guess the guy is just a talker.
Customer, not a person that comes in and bullshits, because we have a lot of those.
No. He buys stuff.
Okay.
So he's in here just yapping, whatever, right? And I guess like when you're a good talker, you can just keep the conversation going. You keep hooking people into like a story.
And with Fez, it's easy.
Hook it into another thing.
With Fez,
and
he'll
Fez,
just bite.
like a big mouth bass, takes the hook every time.
He does that with everybody. The other day, I'm looking at Noah. I'm like, why doesn't Fez just let guy leave? He bought.
They were talking for half an hour. I'm sitting here just like punching away, getting something done quick. I'm like, I get this done real quick. I'm just like tapping away, figuring something out online on the computer. And I just hear Fez go, yeah, that's like, I have like this, and then like, one time I made this salad, but I used cucumbers and I'm like, Fez, I've never seen you eat a salad in my life.
In my life.
He keeps engaging, and I'm like, there's so many opportunities here to disengage. Finally, I hear no go. And he's like, I gotta get stuff from downstairs. So he makes Fez move. He goes down to the basement. And then I hear him just like grabbing shit and putting it on the stairs, just stacking it. And it's like, Fez it's getting called to him because he's like, I gotta deal with these bottles. So Noah is the one that broke him away in the conversation. Yes. Fez, we gotta get these bottles up. Oh yeah. Oh, so thanks so much for coming. Next week I'm gonna bring you some of my walnut liqueur I made at home's. I'm like, okay, I didn't even know you made that, Fez. He's like, yeah. All right. And then he starts doing the thing, customer walks out. And then Noah gives him a whole yelling for a good 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And
that's it. If you come into our store, don't bother Fez. He's very knowledgeable. He could tell you a lot about whiskey. He could tell you a lot about anything in the store, really. He did a presentation yesterday to a tourism group about one of our wines. He did fantastic. Fez is very knowledgeable. If you want to come in, hey, I need this or I need that, he knows what he's doing. Stop talking to him.
I just imagined.
Stop talking. Don't be like, we have a sign. It says, no talking weed with Fez.
That's not enough.
That's not even enough. Don't talk anything with
We're going to be like Idiocracy when you walk into Costco and the guy goes, welcome to Costco, I love you. We're going to put one of those kind of bibs on Fez.
Yeah.
Let's just say, only ask me liquor questions.
Yes.
And have a picture of him like smiling underneath it. Because you have to. You have no. You come in here and talk about anything else. Fez will yap to you for hours.
It's crazy.
If you're lonely, come on the hours of 6 to 8 o'clock Fridays and Saturdays. Fez will be here.
Yeah, you can.
And if you're really lonely and you just want to get out the house and want someone to listen to your proms, without having to spend like $300 at a bar. You just come here, you buy one bottle for $20, and you can just engage Fez all night. All night. Yeah. And then the next morning we open up, I go, Fez, why is this not done? He's going to go, Joe, we're so busy. But he's like, yo, there's no ring ups on the register. There's like 2 ring ups in 2 hours. What do you mean you guys are busy?
Just talking about animes.
This guy came in and he had a lot of questions. And it's just Fez talking about, I don't even know what he's talking about.
I got it off camera. You gotta tell me who it was. Off the top of my head.
Very nice person. Not a bad person. Nice customer. Very polite. Very gentle. They're just yappers.
They pet the dog too much.
Exactly. They're just yappers. And Fez just eats it up. Oh, Joe, yeah, you want ducks?
It might be the same people I'm thinking about, but they came in earlier that day and they left, so it wasn't...
I know who you're thinking about.
You know Arthur. And it was only one of them.
I think those people...
And we didn't have a tasting, so they got...
I think they're a little... But, for right now, they're keeping the facade intact and solid. You can't see through it yet.
One of them's fine, you know what I mean? But.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Anyway. Poor Fez.
So, wait. Let's get focused. We're all over the place today. E.H. Taylor, small batch, Maker's Mark, Cellar Age. What do you prefer?
This piece of shit.
The piece that you called E.H. Taylor piece of shit?
It still doesn't taste as good as it did before.
Yesterday tasted better. Again, I think I blew up my palate this morning. I enjoyed the Maker's Mark.
I call it a piece of shit because it used to be great to me, and then now it just sucks. I was not impressed by it anymore.
Honestly, it's so weird. Again,
it's upsetting. It's very upsetting.
I've had it plenty of times, and sometimes it's like fantastic. Like yesterday, me, Fez, and Noah had it. I was like, "Yo, let's drink it." I haven't had it in a while. I was like, "Wow, this shit is fantastic."
Hey, tell me this isn't cool as shit. Right? The way it looks, it's like the right color. It's an old-timey label.
No, it's beautiful.
Got the red script font.
Yeah.
Kids don't even know how to read that shit anymore. Pictures of the distillery. I believe this one was one that was on the water. I remember it got knocked down or hit by lightning or something like that.
If you ever have the chance, go to Buffalo Trace Distillery. We went to Kentucky. We did a bunch of different... Buffalo Trace was the best one.
How cool is this bottle, man?
It is a wonderful bottle.
And this, unlike most bourbons, don't say shit. This has like a nice little history about the whole thing.
Yeah, I feel like yesterday I drank it was better. Today, again, I'm blaming it on... We filmed one... truth be told, we filmed an episode earlier.
We don't talk about our episodes earlier.
Yeah, I know, but what are you going to do? I don't know. Yesterday tasted good. Today it tastes...
Like even the label. It has like this old money style label.
I like to see that.
This is a piece of American history. When you
but then again, you got Maker's Mark. Maker's Mark looks good too. Don't hate on Maker's Mark. Look at that.
Maker's Mark looks good too.
And it's way more slidable.
It's definitely a bar kind of bottle. It's just, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. It's not bad too. But, this looks like some shit pasted this shit on. They didn't study too good. This back label's off center completely too.
Slide it. It's how you know it's handmade.
Maybe it's done on purpose. The mold to hold things is pretty universal. I don't know.
Come on, slide. Look how much better. I'm not even worried he's going to knock it over.
Even the bottom is totally off too. One side's a lot lower than the other.
Well, that makes it look real, dude.
Makes it look real, makes it real. Making it look real is the whole other thing from being real.
It's the mold. I don't know how glass works. I don't really know how to... I would love to take a glass blowing type thing, but...
I thought you did already.
Nah. I was going to say it was man blowing. Get it? Just kidding. I never did that in my life, I swear. Not there's anything wrong with that. Ooh. Disgusting. I don't know. I kind of like the Maker's Mark. Let me drink a little bit more. I mean, not that E.H. Taylor's bad. And we have it at a great price. If you want E.H. Taylor at a sub $100 price, come here. I could say that, man.
Colonel Edmund Hayes.
Look at that. Look at that. That slides. That's perfect.
It's such a cool way of packaging. This really is. Like, this makes half the sale. You see this on a bottle on the shelf, you're like, damn, something I got to get. Okay, so now... Compared to this thing...
I'm getting more alcohol at the end on Maker's Mark, which makes sense because there's more alcohol. But on the front, I'm getting more caramel.
And it should be smoother because this thing's only 50% compared to this dragon at 59%.
Yeah,
It's a fancy piece of shit.
I don't think it's a piece of shit.
Does Colonel Taylor?
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say Maker's Mark's a piece of shit.
No, not Maker's Mark. I'm saying Colonel Taylor.
It's not a piece of shit either.
It still doesn't taste great. I prefer drinking this.
The other day, which was not yesterday, day prior, I was just having some of my antique Weller antique. It's fantastic. The Weller antique is fantastic, right, Joey? The red bottle of Weller. I had some the other night in a nice little shift. I'm like, damn, this shit is.
This is tasting better now.
Which one?
Maker's Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah. This loser for today. This is the winner.
You were just shitting all over making that, and now you're shitting all. I don't know. Wait, you just give him something else. He could tell you that's the best.
This is so much better. Yeah. So much better.
And it's higher heat, and it doesn't really feel that much.
So much better.
And I get kind of that Weller overproof, the Weller Antique. A lot of cherry in that one. I'm gonna have to cop us a Weller Special.
That's the way to go.
There you go.
Actually, it's fantastic.
You heard it here. You heard it from the boss. He was telling Cellar Age. He was just shitting all over it, and I was like, it was fantastic.
Compared to this piece of shit, yeah.
And that used to be your favorite.
Yeah.
Who you blaming?
Color.
The China virus for it?
No, I think Buffalo Trace is lacking in quality. Because as of late, I wasn't thrilled with a lot of the stuff that they've been making.
Honestly, Buffalo Trace.
It might be because they're just rushing to get products out.
I think that's what it is.
I'm just guessing. I have no idea.
I think that's what it is. Because honestly, when I first discovered Buffalo Trace, I don't know how many years ago, I bought a Magnum. You know, it was like $50. I'm like, it's got to be cheap shit. And we were in Atlantic City, and me and Boy Andre, I'm like, yo, this shit is fantastic. And, you know, we were very young at the time. And then, you know, opens your whole world of Buffalo Trace. The Blantons, which was only $50 at the time. And then I'm like, wow, this stuff is fantastic. And they got so big. Your favorite person, Joe Rogan, plugs them all the time. He's a sponsor for them. And like you said, I think they just kind of, when you get too big, you get too full of yourself, you start rushing shit out. We went, we went to Buffalo Trace Distillery. It was the best distillery we went to. The tour was fantastic. Our tour guide, we got very lucky. We got like the head tour guide, you know, the guy that's been there for three generations.
That tour was great.
And like you said, I think they kind of fell off because they got so big. They started really the market with their, this was in a tornado, and purposely not releasing shit to make it real allocated and hard to get, and now the prices are crazy. And now that whiskey time kind of, it's not like that no more. People aren't biting on it. People aren't biting on
no one thought shit. There would be an end to the whiskey time.
There's an end to everything. There's an end to everything. Again, Pappy's 12, my favorite whiskey. And that's Buffalo Trace, right? But I haven't had Pappy 12 in a while. Maybe the new shit is not as good. I don't know. We got it. Buy it.
10 was good. 10 was very good.
I would like to try them all one day. I think 10 has the coolest bottle. It's the Rip Van Winkle. The other ones just have an old man smoking a cigar.
Yeah. 10-year-old is good, though.
Rip Van Winkle, we talked about that one in our last episode about like American folklores and tales. Rip Van Winkle fell asleep forever, whatever the case was, whatever the stupid thing is about it.
I really don't remember any of them. I gotta read them all up. Yeah.
32.
Huh? Thanks so much for tuning in.
Yeah.
Like, share, subscribe. Arthur Cantina Podcast.
Yeah, follow us on Instagram. Go to our website. Order shit. You can even email us at, sales at Arthur Cantina. Say, hey, Fez sucks. We'll give you 5% off if you email us and make an order and say Fez sucks. You agree to that?
I'll back that up.
There you go.
I could approve that.
Shout out Fez. Thanks for the EH Taylor, Fezzy. Come on the podcast. And comment, Fez, come on the podcast to get this guy on the podcast. And then we can really lay into it. We'll get drunk and lay into him.
That's why he's not going to come on the podcast. That's exactly why.
It's gonna be a Patreon episode of us just laying into Fez.
We're gonna have to like buy Fez, like get him something. Just be a punching.
We'll
bag.
get him whatever food around here gives him diarrhea. He don't care.
Try. It's just a
Guy had a heart attack. He's eating pizza.
It's just a kind of ginger
Yell at
ale.
Fez. Say, Fez, stop eating bad food after you had a heart attack.
Try. It's just 2 rainbow cookies. No big deal.
Right. Goodbye, everybody.
Arthur Cantina, we're really glad you came. We won't forget your face next time, but might forget your name.